So for those of you who don't know me, the benefit of those in the room, my name is Richard Heron. I'm a national referee coach, and I'm also the state director of assessment in my state of Arizona. Thank you all for having me here. It's a pleasure. It's been great so far. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, but I came prepared, just like you should in a match. Come prepared for anything. Okay? So when Tim and I spoke a few weeks back, he asked me to talk on things that get us in trouble off the field. Because most of the times, when we're refereeing, we don't get in trouble on the field. It's very rare. But we get in trouble off the field. So, I'm going to spend a few minutes. I'm going to talk about a few things that I've actually seen at tournaments. Because this is not my first rodeo. Okay? So please bear with me if I'm a little harsh, because this will get you sent home in a heartbeat from tournaments that you're at. And the first thing I'm going to talk about is social media. I will admit I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all. But that being said, it's your personal life. All I'm going to say about social media at this point is don't post anything that you're going to regret. Because once you hit that push button or send button or whatever it is that you do, you can't take it back. So be careful. Many of us have gotten in trouble around this country, social media. So, everybody knows that Corey Rockwell went to the World Cup with Jair's team, right? So Corey, I happen to have the greatest assistant referee that lives in Arizona with me. And sad to say, and Corey and I have had many discussions, he's a social media hound. He is a Facebook hound. And he'll admit it. So when he got to Russia, they told him no social media. Zero, zilch, nada. I think he was going to have a heart attack. Okay? Because that's what he does. Okay, moving on. Here's another one that I've seen get referees in trouble. Alcohol. You drink? I don't drink either, by the way. You drink? No alcohol. Yeah, you lying to me? You drink? Yeah, right. Again, not my first rodeo, okay? You drink?
Lemonade, sir.
You guys are killing me. So there's a couple forms. You're in the bars late at night when you have a 9 o'clock game. Or you go to your room and there's booze in your room and you have a 9 o'clock game and you drink and you can't get up to do the game. Seen it happen. Next plane home. Okay? Please don't do it. It'll ruin your career in a heartbeat. Okay? Drugs of any kind. Seen it. Actually walked into a room and saw a referee snorting coke one night. I'm not making this stuff up. Okay? Not making it up. Here's another one I saw. I couldn't believe this actually happened either. It happened in my region, by the way, out west. How can I put this? Harassment of sexual nature. Unwanted advancement, male to female. I've seen male to male as well. Can't do it. There was an incident out in, where were we? I don't remember now. It's not important. They were in a hot tub late at night. There's alcohol. The girl's in the tub. Here comes the guy. I don't have to tell you what's going to happen after that. Use your imagination. And the girl didn't want it. Okay? I don't know why it always happens to me. I see these things. I don't know. Making unwanted comments that are either sexual in nature, harassment. Refrain from it, please. Because you never know who's listening or watching. It'll get you sent home. How about this one? Comments on the field, you're watching a game out of uniform, and you make a comment, oh, look at that referee is horrible. Look at that decision he just made. Happens all the time. So I'm down to 4 or 5 things, but this is number 1 on the list for me. Okay? What did Essie say at National Camp last week? What was number 1, Pedro?
Integrity.
Integrity. And that could mean a lot of things. But it means don't lie. Don't try to cover stuff up when it happens. Okay? That's what that means, integrity. How about this one? You got an assignment, and you don't like the assignment, and another assigner comes along and says, hey, can you do this game? So you give away the original game you had, because maybe there's more money, and you take the second one and cancel the first one. By the way, assigners talk to each other, in case you don't know that. So they know. Okay? That'll get you in trouble. I kind of tacked on this earlier, but staying out late at night when you have an early game in the morning, whether you're drinking alcohol or not, the most important thing to a referee is rest. Rest, rest, rest. The night before a game. Okay? When I was in the league and I went to do games, we'd get in the day before, and I went straight to bed that night. Most of the times I slept all day, if it's a night game. Just rest and focus. Very, very important. Showing up late for a game. If the assigner says 9 o'clock check-in, be there at 5 to 9, please. Because if you're on time, you're late. I had an English professor many years ago. At 5 to 9, he locked the door. And you know what? It only happened to me once. I learned my lesson. He wouldn't open the door. You're late. Okay? Look, if you're going to be late, call somebody. You might be in an accident. You might have a flat tire. Call somebody. Let them know you're late. Don't just walk in 15 minutes after you're supposed to be there. Okay? And the last thing, and I have to temper this how I say it, so bear with me. If you can't say it or do it in front of your mother, your sister, your brother, friends, whatever, don't say it or do it. If it's going to be embarrassment, don't say it or do it. Okay? I'm done covering that topic. Any questions? Comments? Anything? No? Okay.